Hello, good morning students. In this video, we are going to learn the most important topic in Unit 1, DBMS components and interfaces. This is also known as database environment. Okay, that means when you establish database systems in your organization, you have a collection of components. Okay, so let us discuss about all these components in this video. Let's start. So this is also known as components of database systems, also known as database environment. What is database system? The database system refers the organization of some components. Okay, those components are used to define, regulate the collection, storage, management, and use of data within the database environment. Already we know that in database systems we are going to maintain database structures in order to maintain the end users data, okay, with the help of the DBMS software. So in order to regulate the collection, storage, management and use of data within the database environment, we need some components. Okay, those collection of components, the organization of components refers the database system. So there are five database system composed of five important components. Those are hardware, software, people, procedure and data. Okay, let's see this diagram clearly. Okay, when you observe this diagram clearly, just you can understand very clearly the concept here. Okay, so first of all, the first component, hardware. Just observe this diagram. What are the components are existing in this database environment? This is a computer and the CPU comes under hardware. Okay, so where there is a hardware, there must be a software. We need some DBMS softwares. Okay, and every system must contain some operating system. Without operating system, we cannot run another softwares. Okay, that means the second important component, we need some softwares. Okay. And third, some procedures and standards. Every organization must follow, every system must follow some of the procedures and the standards. Okay, that's very important. Okay, and coming to fourth one, people. Okay, there are several types of people involved in this database environment. Just observe. Okay, who are there here? Here one person is there called a system administrator. Okay, and next one database administrator, and next one database designer, and some of the programmers and analysts. Okay, and end users. You see clearly there are several types of people are existing in the database environment. Okay, and every that means everyone has to do some unique functionality in that database environment. Okay, that means in database environment to do the tasks in the database environment, we need several types of people. Okay, okay. So first there are some application programs are there, and data. So data is the vital component in database environment. We are going to store the collection of data in the database. Okay, just okay. So overallly, what is going on here? Okay, so first of all, the system administrator. The system administrator supervises all the database system functionality. Okay, okay, so he supervises all the database systems functionality. He's the responsible person. And second one is database administrator. So he is also known as DBA. He manages the database systems functionality. Okay, and coming to database designer, here the person database designer going to design the database structure and going to implement that structure into computer by using some softwares. Okay, he is the database designer. So database designer works under the guidance of database administrator. Okay, and database administrator manages database system functionality, and the general system functionality can be managed by the system administrator. Okay, and one more thing is the procedures and standards. Those procedures and standards are written and implemented by the database administrator itself. Okay, so that means how the data will be going to maintain, who are accessing. Okay, so how the system will be log on, how the system will be shut down, who will access the data. Okay, who are the authorized persons, all things to be defined and enforced in the form of procedures and standards by the database administrator. Okay, and coming to some programmers and analysts. Okay, those persons are going to write some application programs. Okay, these application programs are used to access the data from the databases by using DBMS. Okay, so these application programs, who are going to use these application programs to access the data? Okay, end users. End users are nothing but who uses the database system are known as end users. Those end users uses the application programs to access the data within the databases by using DBMS utilities or DBMS software. Okay, let's discuss each and every component clearly now. The first important component is hardware. Hardware refers to, hardware means the physical components in any system that we can see and touch are known as hardware. Like computers, like personal computers, workstations, servers and supercomputers, and some storage devices, printers, network devices like hubs, switches, routers, fiber optics, and some other devices like automated teller machines, ID readers, and so on. Okay, so many devices are there. Okay, and coming to software. Of course, the first important software in database system is nothing but database management system software. Okay, and to make the database system function fully, we need three types of softwares here. One is operating system software, and second one is DBMS software, and third one is application programs and utility softwares, utilities. Okay. First, coming to operating system software. What is operating system? So operating system is an interface between the user and the computer. It's a first loaded software into your computer. Without operating system installation in your computer, you cannot install a piece of software on it. Okay, and it manages all the hardware components that it, and creates an environment to run all other softwares into the computer. Okay, so examples are Microsoft Windows, Linux, Mac OS, Unix, and MVS. Okay, and coming to DBMS software. DBMS software manages the database within the database system. Okay, so in order to create a database, in order to manage the database, in order to control the access the data within the databases, we need a software. That software is nothing but DBMS software. Okay, so what are the examples? Microsoft SQL Server and Oracle Corporation's Oracle, Sun's IBM's DB2, and Sun's MySQL and IBM's DB2. Okay, and third one, application programs and utility softwares. Okay, so what is the use of these programs? These programs are used to access and manipulate the data in the DBMS and to manage the computer environment in which the data access and manipulation takes place. Okay. First one, application programs. So actually application programs are most commonly used to access the data found within the databases to generate reports, tabulation and other information and to generate other information to facilitate decision making. Okay. That means application programs are commonly used to access the data, okay, to generate reports. Tabulation means the data can be presented in the form of tables, rows and columns, okay, and to generate another information to facilitate to take some decisions making by the business managers in the organization to yield the success of an organization. Okay, this is the use of application program. And coming to utilities, what are utilities? Utilities are some software tools that are used to help and manage the database systems computer components. Okay, that means like backup and recovery, recovery or restore. Okay, some control database access and create database structures and monitor database operations. Okay, some DBMS vendors provides some graphical tools, GUI interface tools. Those interfaces are known as utilities. Those utilities are used to create the database structures very easily and also control the database access very easily and monitor database operations and backup and restore operations very easily. Okay, na? Okay, that means to manage the database systems components functionality very easily, we need the help of some tools. Those tools are known as utilities. Okay. Next important component is people. Okay, we have seen in that above diagram we have seen so many types of users. Those are known as people. This includes all the users of the database system. On the basis of primary job functions, we have identified 5 types of users in the database system. Those are system administrators, database administrators, and database designers, system analysts and programmers, and end users. Okay. And each user performs unique and complementary functions. Coming to system administrator. Okay, what is the functionality of system administrators? System administrator controls and manage the overall database system's general functions. Okay, so we are going to manage the computer environment in the database system. So the database system's general operations are to be controlled and managed by system administrator itself. Okay, and coming to database administrator, administrator is also known as DBA. So he is the whole responsible person to maintain the database system. Okay, and to maintain the DBMS also. So DBA manages the DBMS and ensure that the database is functioning properly. That means the DBA having central control over DBMS and database. Okay, that means the database functionality and DBMS functionality can be managed and controlled by the person, the one and only person, that person known as DBA, database administrator. And coming to database designers. Database designers. Database designers designs the database structure. Okay. Actually, organizations, the main motto of organization. What is the main motto of organization? Organizations always strive to optimize their data resources. Okay, they're trying to always they are trying to optimize their data resources. So the database designer's job description has expanded to cover new dimensions and growing responsibility. He's the main person in database environment. Why? Because if the database design is poor, even the best application programs and most dedicated DBAs cannot produce a useful database environment. Okay. That means the management of database system entirely depends upon database design, database structure design. Okay, so he is the very responsible person. And coming to system analysts and programmers, who are they? System analysts and programmers design and implement the application programs. Who are going to design the application, implement and design and implement the application programs are known as system analysts and programmers. Okay, and they design and create the data entry screens, reports, and procedures through which end users access and manipulate the database's data. Okay, how the end users access and manipulate the database data, those procedures can be defined by the system analyst and programs. And in order to access the data within the databases by using DBMS, we need some application programs. So those application programs are to be designed and implemented in the database system by two types of programmers here, system analysts and programmers. Okay. And coming to end users. Who are the end users? End users means the people who uses the application programs to run the organization's operations. Okay, actually there are two types of end users. One casual user and second one naive users. Casual users means um, who are having a great knowledge in the query language. Okay, they interact the DBMS through the queries by using SQL like that. Okay, casual users and naive users. Naive users means who don't have any knowledge about the database. Okay, or they can use they can use already developed application programs to interact with the databases. Okay, these are the end users. And coming to procedures. Procedures are the instructions on the rules that govern the design and use of the database systems. What it means. Okay, these procedures may contain the information like how to log on to the DBMS, start and stop the DBMS, procedure on how to identify a failed component, how to recover database, and change the structure of the table. All the instructions and rules that govern the design and use of the database system are known as procedures. These are very important. For every organization there must be procedures, how to follow the organizational operations. Okay, and coming to last important component is data. Already we know that data are nothing but the collection of facts stored in the database. Okay, the data is the building block of information is also. Okay, from that data only we can generate whatever information you want to take a better decisions. Okay, the main features of data in the database. Okay, the data in the database is well organized, that means structured. Structured means which is in the meaningful format, ready to processing to generate an information, like in this database, in relational database systems, we used to maintain the organized data in the form of rows and columns. And the data in the database related, already we know that the tables or the files within the database systems are related to one another. Okay, and the data are accessible in different orders without great difficulty. Okay, so with less complexity, the data can be, the required data can be accessed by the different persons and satisfies the different end user requirements also. Okay, and the last one is the data in the database is persistent, integrated, structured and shared. Now we are going to know about those things. What is integrated data? So integrated persistent is nothing but the permanent storage of data is known as persistent. Already I told you this thing. Okay, and integrated data. So integrated data is nothing but combined the data from various multiple sources into a single logical unit. Okay, that means unification of several distinct data files into a single logical unit. Okay, that is nothing but integrated. And coming to structured, what is structured? Structured means arranging the data in a particular format that's ready to be processed to generate any information. Okay, so in the form of rows and columns. And coming to shared means already we know that in databases data to be shared among the multiple users. So these are the main features of data in the databases. Okay, and the last point is interfaces. What are the interfaces in DBMS? Okay, up to that we know, up to that we discussed very clearly regarding the components in the database environment. Now what is interface in DBMS? Interface is nothing but it's an user interface. That means when there is a database system to interact with a DBMS, with the queries or with some application programs, we need an interface. Okay, that interface are nothing but that GUI, graphical user interfaces or user friendly interfaces are nothing but interfaces in DBMS. Interface is nothing but it's a user interface which allows for the ability to input queries to a database without using the query language. Okay, and so many user friendly interfaces are provided by the DBMS. That means without having the knowledge in the query language, you can able to interact with the DBMSs with the help of those interfaces. Okay, some of the interfaces are web based interfaces, form based interfaces and graphical user interfaces like that. Okay, um, yes, of course. Generally, for example, without knowing any query language, simply by typing a question on the by typing some keywords on the Google, you can get whatever information you want from those databases. Okay, without knowing any query language, you can able to contact with the DBMS and able to access whatever data you want from the web databases. Okay, likewise some form based interfaces are there. Just by filling some form you can get whatever information you want. Form is nothing but it's like user responses. You have recorded some user responses in that form. Okay, so by filling your responses it can give whatever information you want. And also some GUI interfaces are, so many GUI interfaces are there in order to communicate with the DBMS and to interact with the databases to get the whatever data you want from the databases. Okay, students, I think you can understand this topic. And FAQ, frequently asked questions, are explain the database environment or components and interfaces of DBMS. Okay, just remember this point very clearly. So the database environment refers the components and interfaces of DBMS. So both questions are seen. Okay, and if you have any questions, if you have any doubts, just contact me clearly. Listen the concept very clearly and understand. Okay, thank you.